Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Idiots Review. I'm Caleb.
I'm Hannah, and we are getting ready to watch episode 2 of Loki.
The Variant.
Apparently called The Variant. Yeah, we recorded the first episode. That's up if you want to take a look.
And we've also watched the other Marvel series as well. Series. WandaVision and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Those complete series are up there. If you want to go back and watch those as well, and subscribe and hate comment on us, do all that fun stuff that YouTube does.
And we are going to be doing a video sometime this week about our trip to Avengers Campus.
Fingers crossed,
Stop being so lazy.
I bought this here. Pin particle.
But yeah, so that's going to be up hopefully sometime this week.
I guess the hat too. I could have just said that.
Oh yeah. So be on the lookout for that. Let's stop talking and let's watch the episode.
Meanwhile, everyone's like, why am I having to click so much to get to where they're reacting to the video? Like, will they stop talking?
It's like 10 minutes later.
I do that all the time on videos. I'm like, come on, stop talking.
Some people are nice and they put in there, I'm
yeah.
gonna jump straight to it. This is the time.
Should we be nice and start doing that?
No.
All right. Renaissance. Wisconsin. Just in case, people can't read and they need me to say it out loud. This is Wisconsin, 1985. I know. If I had a little bit more in the front, I wish I could do that.
It'd be so bad.
Hi. What's going on? You guys aren't dressed right.
Variant detected, Commander.
Learn. What happens when a Nexus event branches past Redline?
Very bad things.
Come on, Loki. What is it?
It's when the TVA can no longer reset a Nexus event. Okay? Boring.
Right. And that would lead to the destruction of the timeline and the collapse of reality as we know it.
Can you hear me? Are you recording or are you alive?
He's like wearing a suit.
How? Illusion projection involves depicting a detailed image from outside oneself which is perceptible in the external world, whereas duplication casting entails recreating an exact facsimile of one's own body in its present circumstance, which acts as a true holographic mirror of its molecular structure. But you already knew that.
People are convinced that Kang is one of the time speakers.
What types of Nexus signature located now?
I mean, he wasn't in the comics, but, I guess we'll
Ask you
see.
this.
They don't always do everything the exact way the comics were.
Attack when the variant first arrives.
Some great looking tech there we got for.
I know, their tech is so weird that it's like a lot of it looks retro, but then it's like so advanced, and that's like that juxtaposition between the two is like always been kind of funny.
Is it just me, or does this office keep getting better and better?
I mean, those 3 statues are
Where'd you
creepy.
get that one, the snow globe? And why do you get to keep all the trophies from my cases in here? You don't
What if
think
some
I'd
of these
love
people
having
are
that
the
roller
time-
skate there sprucing up
The
my
timekeepers,
cubicle?
like
Because
her
I
and
approve
Owen
missions.
Wilson and
Good
some of these other people.
Speaking of which, let's talk about the one you just...
So do I.
Are they talking in the third person?
And this is the last chance you're gonna get with this Loki.
If my theory is right, but it's probably not. He probably is just, just a cog in the machine.
Or Slayer. He's really arrogant.
Owen Wilson was a good casting for this role.
What happened out on the mission? That was your first lesson in catching a Loki. Expect the expected.
I mean, geez, we get it.
Those guys are the timekeepers. They don't got much of an ego, do they?
Just go
I
over
mean,
each and every one of the variants
Loki's
case
already.
files, and then give me your unique Loki perspective.
And stole their reset charge as well.
Pretty much what I do all day at work.
I was gonna say this is Weird seeing Loki just be like a normal person who hates their job.
They're about to have like an Office moment where like they start making like Office references.
There should have been a Dunder Mifflin mug. Fine.
Or just a random like stapler in a Jello.
Look.
I mean, all these like files on your desk. I mean, this is like my job.
Just like being annoyed. He's like George.
I just act like I'm annoyed so people think that I'm busy. I'm just like sitting there like slamming my desk. Not exactly. A lot of them got away. Only 97. Like Asgard was a very small population. Like only 9,700 casualties, and I mean there was very few left that were living on Earth and stuff.
Asgard, no matter what I do.
No, don't do.
There's the apocalypse.
That's the apocalypse.
Ragnarok obliterates the salt. Ragnarok. There it is.
What am I looking at?
Okay, it was a clumsy metaphor, but you see what I mean. It doesn't matter. Our mind's not going to branch.
I mean, did he really need to use like a
Because it gets
physical thing to explain that?
No.
He destroyed that guy's lunch.
The variant could be hiding in the apocalypse and do whatever he wants, and we wouldn't know.
Apocalypse.
Oh, Mobius, come on. What could possibly go wrong?
When he says
We gotta
Mobius,
properly
I always
test this
thought always
theory.
like Morbius.
Here's a fun theory. You lure me out to the field and then you stab me in the back. And that's a theory I don't want to test.
I'd never stab anyone in the back. That's such a boring form of betrayal.
Okay, I've studied almost every moment of your entire life. You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times.
I'd never do it again, because it got old.
Okay.
Okay, look.
Not gonna tell Steve.
I think it gets.
Oh, there it is.
If you knew your history, you already would have known that.
Here we go.
Probably true.
Until this entire town is wiped off the face of its planet. Imagine all that.
They're all like, what?
I don't want to get too giddy.
Oh, come on. It's cool.
No, it is cool, but it's just not in good taste because of
We're all going to die anyway.
right now. Now listen, only wants the 10 pad for any variance energy.
Okay.
We are from the future, right? What is the TVA? I mean, it's from the future. It sounds from the future. It's pretty futury.
Pretty for security.
Victoria loves me to watch that. Nothing matters. Any consequence. Dance while you still can.
The better question is, how does that other Loki variant know that they wouldn't be able to track them in an apocalypse if they didn't even know it?
You're very clever.
Was that little boy in the first episode the Loki variant in
The
disguise?
variant left something behind at an old crime scene. A
There's a little
cathedral
boy in the
candy
first
box. Obvious anachronism. I gave it
Or
to
he did like the little like
couldn't find anything real.
stick figure like walking,
Two
and
variables.
he's like tap it, and then like it like
Disasters and
it had like the little gum. I'm not paying attention to these shows. See, and they gave him that gum.
what's that? Candy. Do you have candy on Asgard?
Harry from the variant who just blew your previous mission.
Yeah, he's doing great.
As your friend, I have to tell you that trusting this man is not a good idea.
Times, just in case.
Absolutely not. Gather round for a briefing.
All right, Marvel. In 2050, if they're still releasing movies, I expect to see this event.
Rock's cart like a reference.
Could be not anything I'm familiar with, at least.
I mean, they have the little thing like that on Superstore.
Little holographic reader.
Yeah.
Maybe Superstore takes place in 2050. Apparently, they have no idea that security cameras in a grocery store are a thing.
In 2050, you think they'd be a little more advanced?
And what would you replace security cameras with in
I don't know.
30 years' time? We also thought we were gonna have flying cars too, but
Whoa, 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 whoa. It's okay. It's
looking for plants.
In the middle of a hurricane?
In this storm.
It's a hurricane sale. Azaleas are half off.
Could that be you?
I miss Randy.
Thank you for helping me stall for time. You really do love to hear yourself talk.
You're not the first person to tell me.
What?
This isn't about you.
Right.
Lady Loki.
She's like, I'm hot.
He's like, is it weird that like I'm like attracted to myself? Like this is getting into weird territory. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna destroy the whole timeline?
Yeah.
Or that's they're sending him somewhere. It's creating all kinds of branches and things.
You should have come with me. No.
See, now that was more of an ending.
I mean,
the first episode was good and it was a good setup, but like this was like this is like those type of endings where I'm just like, no, like I want to watch the next episode right now.
I mean, it was better than the first episode.
Yeah, I mean, it had a lot of interesting moments. Not anything like too like reactionary where we're like,
Yeah.
but it had like a lot of like
if you didn't know
interesting
Lady Loki
information
was going to be in it, then I guess you could have been like, oh,
but I knew that's who that was.
I knew
was.
it too. So
That was like either leaked or just talked about like a long time ago. So like I knew it was Lady Loki.
Yeah.
So it was just like but I don't know. I have a lot of questions about what just happened. Like, is all those timelines going to be like
something that they're going to be like fixing, or is that just going to be like
or that
multiverse?
Yeah, I was like, is that going to be like the explanation of the multiverse? Or like one of those timelines going to be like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man and the X-Men and all? Like, is this kind of like the origin of like everything that's ever
Maybe.
all the different Marvel stuff? I was like, that would be interesting if that's what this was, that there originally there was only one timeline.
Have said more than once that there is one timeline,
But then they keep talking about like the multiverse. I'm like, how can you like the timeline of the multiverse? And I'm like, is this the timeline of all the different multiverses out there, or is there just like one like existence and now it's branching off all crazy, like, and they're not going to be able to fix it? Like, I don't know, because
I was like, is that
I can't tell if it's a scene.
I know. I can see stuff, and I'm like, oh no.
Because it has been confirmed that this is going to be that Loki is going to be leading into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which makes sense, and also Spider-Man, which also makes sense. I won't talk about spoilers if people don't really want to know what's been going on with that, but so it's going to be. I don't know. I'm intrigued. All right. Well, see you next week, everybody. Sign off.
See you, pals.
Man alive, the show is fantastic.
Oh, thank you.